It's now time for Remember When with Uncle John. John Guess, Ouachita County's resident storyteller and local historian. Sit back now and enjoy a walk down memory lane as John recalls the days of yesteryear in his own unique way. You never know, some of it might even be true. So here's Uncle John, along with his trusty sidekick, Kelly Blair.
Back on Remember When with Uncle John. Well, here we are at the next best thing to a Friday. What do you want to talk about here today, John?
Well, I debated on what to talk about. I could talk about them outlawing dueling in Kentucky in 1801.
Dueling, like 10 paces, turn around, shoot somebody.
But I didn't figure that would matter to anybody.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd talk about a great movie that debuted on this date, November the 10th, 1990, 32 years ago.
1990.
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
The original Home Alone.
Oh, man, there you go.
Now, I'm telling you, it's a timeless classic as far as I'm concerned.
And great time to watch that movie right now with Christmas around the corner.
I could watch it 3 times a week still, and you know what's going to happen, but it's still funny.
Yep, there you go.
Now, Macaulay Culkin, he should not be considered the center of the movie.
No, you don't think so?
Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern are 2 of the funniest guys.
Absolutely.
They should have made a movie with just them 2 in it.
Yeah, there you go.
But I'm telling you what now, I've watched it. I know I've watched it 50 times.
Yep.
And it's just as funny every time as it was the first time. You know what's going to happen, and you know all those things are improbable. It's the Hollywood creation of disbelief, suspending the era of belief. But it's still funny. It's still hilarious. And Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern, they should have made a movie with just them.
Yeah, you're probably right. Because, just good old-fashioned slapstick comedy.
Yes.
The gags slipping down the stairs, walking over broken glass, all that. Three Stooges kind of stuff, man. But it makes you laugh out loud every time.
Catherine O'Hara and John Hurd were his parents, and they're okay in it. And like I said, Macaulay Culkin's okay.
Yeah, but after Home Alone 4, it's like, what kind of parents are these?
But Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern, I'm telling you, they just wasn't. There was never 2 guys that should have made a movie any better than them.
And you brought out a great point. Joe Pesci, had already done so many gangster movies where
one
he
of
was
the scariest guys.
Tough guy, heartless.
Scary guy.
Killer individual. And, he's out there.
Cold-blooded,
yep,
remorseless killer.
And he's out there slipping on Christmas ornaments and stuff like that, looking a fool.
Yeah, and I'm
just shows his range as an actor.
I could watch it this afternoon, and I'm telling you, I would be in the floor laughing because the 2 guys are just funny. What we should have done is we should have wrote a script and sent it to somebody and let them made a movie with them, because the 2 guys would have made a fortune.
Oh yeah, just the 2 of them without a doubt, and everything.
Could you imagine being like Keystone Cops or something?
Sure.
And or just anything.
Well, but like you said too, 32 years ago, it's still just as funny now.
Yeah.
There obviously it's a little dated now because there'd be you could have a cell phone and it would be easier to solve the problem and all that kind of stuff. But great stuff though. All kinds of
32 years though. I remember us going. We went to the movie in El Dorado to see it.
Right.
And I remember just we went back and saw it again the next day or the next night because it was so hilarious. And I saw it on TV. We rented the movie. When you rented VHS tapes, I saw it on TV. And, of course, it'll be on again. It's probably on somewhere right now. But I'm telling you, you could watch it 3 times in one day, and it's just as hilarious the last time as it was the first.
Well, all the iconic scenes, though, like Joe Pesci getting his wig burned off, the iron imprint, on the other guy's face and everything. Macaulay Culkin slapping his, face with the aftershave and, all that kind of stuff. What was the movie, they quoted you filthy animals or whatever. What is a Merry Christmas, you filthy animals, or something like that?
Yeah, but it's 32 years. It's hard to believe it's been 32 years. I was 30 years old when it came out.
There you go.
Charity wasn't even born.
I was a senior in high school.
My Charity wasn't even born the first time it came out, and she watches it now and still laughs.
Wait a minute, Charity wasn't even born. I'm not that much older than her.
She wasn't born till 91.
Okay.
Yeah, she was born in 91.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to go get a walker so I can ease my way back home.
Absolutely.
All right, hey, that's going to wrap up Remember When with Uncle John for today. But you know what? We'll love our sponsors, man, including the Shopper's Guide for all your printing needs. Give J.J. Lindsay a call down there, man. They can point you in the right direction.
And ProMan Ambulance, 1-800-634-0436.
Also, Sherwin-Williams House Paint, 315 Jefferson Street. Go by and see Greg Bradshaw and his great staff before you get started on that home project, because they're probably going to be like, well, wait a minute, you're going to need one of these to go with that, and yeah, you're probably going to need one of these too. 836-8125 if you want to make sure they're there before you head that way.
See you tomorrow, Kelly.
You've been listening to Remember When with Uncle John on Y95. This broadcast can be heard each weekday morning at 6:45 on South Arkansas's favorite station, Y95.